Hey, how you doing, guys? This is Alfred from Practical Code Academy. Welcome to a new video in our course. And in today's video, we're going to be covering images and links. So I'm going to open our project folder here. I'm going to create a new folder for today's topic. It's going to be images and links. And I'm going to open this folder using Visual Studio Code. I'm going to create index.html. I'm going to generate a boilerplate as I showed you before using the exclamation mark. And this will give me like a skeleton for my HTML code. I'm going to change the title here to images and links. And I'm going to start with images. So I'm going to put a comment here. I'm going to do images. There is two ways that you can show an image in your web page. And for both of them, you're going to need an image tag. Image tag, as we said before, it have an opening tag, image, img, and it doesn't have a closing tag. So don't put a closing tag like this. This is wrong. It's just an opening tag here. And you need to specify the source of this image as an attribute. So we're going to use the source attribute src equal. And you need to put the path of this image. Now I'm going to grab an image from the internet really quickly. So if I go here, I can search for any image. So I can search for cars, for example. And if I go for images here, and I don't want any copy image with a copyright, so I can click Tools and use here label for reuse. So you will see here that this image, I can use it. So if I click on it, it's actually exists in pixels. I can go to it and I can click free download. And it's gonna be downloaded. So I go to my download folder. Got it. And I go to my folder, which is here. And I'm gonna create a folder here called images. In this folder, we're gonna put the image. So I'm gonna open this folder and paste the image. Now I can rename the image as car. Now I have the image, which is inside the images folder. And the images folder exists in the same level as the index.html. So now I'm in the index.html. I need to specify the relative path to that image. I need to put the folder first, which is in that case images slash. As you can see here, Visual Studio Code, it's actually give you hints at telling you, okay, you want to access this folder slash, and I'm going to give you the file name. So this is the image that we want to show. If I save this and I open it with the live server, as you can see, I have the image here. Okay, this is actually a big image. And you can know what is the pixel size of this image if you just edit it. And here we have the paint tool. And I'm going to show you that the image is 10 megabyte, which is a big image. And it's going to show you it's 4912 pixels by 2760 pixels. As I said, this is a very big image, so I can resize it here. So if I resize it, I can use pixels. Make sure you maintain the aspect ratio. And in that case, I'm going to change this, let's say 600 pixel. And if I save this, the picture is get resized. And now it's not, if you save this, it's not 10 megapixels anymore, just 69.7 kilobyte. And this is very important. You don't want to put like big images in your web page, because that's going to be slowing down your web page, because the browser need to load this image and download it. And if you have multiple images with big size, it's going to take time for the user to load your page. Now it's going to be fast loading because we have less size of the image. And if I save this, go take a look at our page here. As you can see, it's smaller. Okay, now I put the size. What if I misspelled this and I didn't put the folder name? Let's say put cars JPG and save it. You're gonna have an error here, and the user will never know what is this image was for. For that, we have an attribute which is called alternative or alternate, which is ALT. And here you can put a text for the user just in case the image, for any kind of reason, it didn't get loaded or downloaded, or it didn't show up in the browser. He can read the text. In that case will be car. You can put like a car or Mercedes-Benz car. So if I save this, I go here, it have the description because the image didn't load. Also, if the user using any screen reader, the screen reader will not show the image because it's just reading the page. In that case, it will read the alternative text that you put or the alt attribute here. So it's very important attribute. If you care about accessibility about your web page, you need to use it with images. Now I'm going to fix this back. So I'm going to put images folder. Inside it, you have the car.jpg. That's perfect. However, this image here, it's locally, or you're going to be uploading it to the server with your page. You also can access images that existing on other servers. So I'm going to put a comment here that this image is local image. If you want to access a remote images, in that case, remote images that existing on another servers. For example, here, if I still search for cars and I have this car, for this car, if I just open image in a new tab, it will open here. As you can see now, the URL itself give me the path to the image that's already hosted on some server. I can use this path or this URL, take it, and in that case, I'm going to use an image tag here. However, the source in that case is not going to be a path to the local image. It's going to be the URL to the image since it's remotely or another server. I did that. I'm going to do for the alternative black car. Save it. Let's take a look at our page. And here we are. However, this image is so big, so I need to either to resize it, or in that case, I'm going to use another attributes, which in that case called width, which is going to set the width of the image. In that case, I can set the width of the image to 300 pixels. You don't have to write px for pixels. It's understanding that this attribute take pixels, so it's 300. So if I save this, and I take a look again, as you can see here, it's showing 300 widths. You can also set the height. So if I put height, in that case, I put, let's say 600, make it stretch. And now it's stretch image because I set the whole height to be 600 pixels. So we have here, these two attributes can be used with images along with the alt attribute and the source. Another thing I want to mention here, as you can see, the two images are right next to each other. It didn't, the second image didn't take a new line here or start in the new line. And the reason for that, that images are inline elements. That means it will always be next to something else and it will take elements next to it. And we're going to explain in details what is the difference between inline elements and block level elements. Block level elements will be the example of paragraph. If you type in paragraph and you type another paragraph, you will notice that the second paragraph will start in a new line. That means the first one took the whole width of the screen, and the second width second paragraph as well is going to take the full width of the screen. In that case, if we want to put the second image here under the first image, we can use the break line tag, which is BR. and that's we're gonna knock it down here. Okay, that's been set for the images. I don't like that stretch, so I'm gonna take out the height at all. The height now is gonna be dynamically based on the width. Okay, now we have this. Now that's it actually for the images. Now let's talk about links. So I'm gonna put it here, links. For the links, you need an anchor tag, which is you use A for short for anchor. So you put the opening tags, and you put A, which is short for anchor, and the closing tag, A. However, you need to tell where is this link linking to, the website that this link going to. For that, we're going to use the href attribute, which is short for hyperlink reference. So href equal, in that case, you can go to any web page. For example, if we search for Microsoft web page, we can take this, copy it, and paste it here. And now we want this link to link to the Microsoft page. If you save this, you're not going to see anything. If you go here back, I don't see my link here anymore. And the reason for that, you have to put the text that the user is going to see and click on it between the opening and the closing tag here. So I'm going to say Microsoft link. And if I save that, and now you're going to find Microsoft link. And the anchor or the link is actually an inline element as the images. As you can see, it will be next to the image. To put it in the next line, we're going to use another break or break line here. Save that. Now it's in the next line. If the user click on it, now it's going to take him to the Microsoft page. But notice that it already left the page. Let me close this so you can see it better. So I can always go back to the page, and if I click on the link, it will leave my page and go to the Microsoft page. Probably that's not what you want. You don't want to divert the user from your own page. So for that, we have an attribute to open the new page in a new tab next to your web page tab. In that case, we're going to use the target attribute. So I'm going to copy the same link down here. I'm going to use target. In that case, I want to open it in a new blank tab. So you put underscore blank. And now I have two of them here. Let me put the second on this one on the next line using the break line. And now I have for the second one, when I click on it, notice that it's going to open a new tab here, and it's not loaded in the same page that I have in my web page. And here we go. Now I have the new tab and my original page here. Okay. This is how you can link to external links or pages. So I'm going to put a comment here, link external web pages. You can also link to an internal web pages. I'm going to do link to internal pages. For example, if I put here another page, so I'm going to create a new file. I'm going to call it hello.html. I'm going to generate a boilerplate. I'm going to change title, hello. I'm going to put an h1. I'm going to say hello world. So if I open the second page here using it, just saying hello world, and I want to link the second page inside my main page here. I want to create a link for it. So it's very simple. I'm still going to use the A tag for the link, and inside the href, I have to put where is this file located. In that case, they are on the same level. I can just put the file name right away. So it's going to be hello.html, hello link. This is what the user is going to see, hello link. And I'm also going to put a breaking line here tag. Save it. Let's take a look. Here's the hello link. When I click on it, it will load my hello world page. So this is the links. Notice that the link, the text already is underlined. And also when I hover over it with the mouse here, the cursor tends to be a pointer, indicating that you can actually click on them. Well, that's it, guys, for today's video. I hope you like it. And if you do like it, hit the like button. And in the next video, actually, we're going to cover lists and table. If you're not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe now. And thanks for watching. Have a good day.